I do not know who needs to hear this, but if you genuinely want someone in your life again, reconnect with them. Like, reconnect with them. Life is too short. If you lost a friend or lost someone because of a misunderstanding and you want them in your life again, or maybe you guys drifted, reconnect with them again. Life is too short. Life is too short to have an ego and pride and be like, you know what, why can't they reach out to me first? If you genuinely love someone and lost them because of a misunderstanding, reconnect with them again. This does not include people that actually wronged you or hurt you, by the way, or backstabbed you or cheated on you. I'm talking about people that you lost because of drifting, you know, or maybe because of a misunderstanding. Some people are worth putting your pride and ego down to reconnect again because they are meant to be in your life. And it's good to have these people in your life. I do not know who needs to hear this, but like some of your friends are addicted to having a shitty life. Some of your friends are addicted to the drama in their life. Some of your friends don't actually want their lives to improve because you be telling them advice and they would do the exact opposite. They will come to you for advice and ask you for your opinion and then proceed to do the complete opposite. They will know that something is bad for them, like a decision is bad for them, or like someone is bad for them, and they will still continue. They'll complain like, oh my god, why do bad things always happen to me? No, you're stupid. It's because you're stupid. You are addicted to the drama. Some people are just addicted to the drama, addicted to the negativity. They will know that something is unhealthy for them and still go for it and then complain to you after. And the worst part is they always come to you for advice. They will always come to you and be like, oh my god, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And then you take time to give them advice and then they do the complete opposite. You will realize at some point that they don't actually want you for your advice. They just want to complain. These people will never ever choose the decision or make the decision that's healthier. You realize it happens as a pattern. They will always pick the most toxic person. They will always pick the most toxic situation. They will always make bad choices. And then they will come to you and complain. So it's like, what do you... Yeah. The reason why you're struggling is because you're too cunt and too baddie for the country that you're in right now. You are too cunt for the country that you're in right now. Okay, that's the truth. You're too cunt to be where you are right now. You are not accepted where you are right now because you're too cunt for it. You have to go somewhere else that will accept you for being the cunt that you are. Some of you guys are too cunt and you guys are born in countries that just do not understand the cunts that you are. Some of you guys are baddies, but the countries that you are born in do not appreciate you for the baddies that you are. You are misunderstood. You were born in the wrong country. You need to go somewhere that will appreciate you for the bitch and the cunts that you are. For the baddie that you are. And the people around you just don't get it. They just don't get your vibe. They just don't understand it. They don't get it, you know, they don't get it. You need to go somewhere where the people just get it. They just get it, you know, they get the vibe. I do not know who needs to hear this, but if you are too shy to try something out, someone that's uglier than you, less talented than you, less qualified than you is going to get what you want. Someone with a flop-ass, ugly-looking face card is going to get it. Someone that's not qualified at all is going to get it. Just because you're too shy and just because they have the audacity that you don't. You're hot, you're talented, you're so qualified, but the only thing that's stopping you is that you're scared. Scared of what? Living a life of failure? Is that what you're scared of? Be so daring that it scares someone. Don't let the only reason why you're losing to someone that's less qualified than you is because you're scared. You can either be scared of that or be scared of being a failure for life. You know what's scarier? Being a flop in life. Be scared of the right things. Be scared of losing out to the wrong people. Be scared of losing out to people who are less qualified than you just because you are too scared to try. Be scared of that. I curse anyone that talks shit about you. I curse anyone that talks shit about you. May they never prosper. May they never be happy. May they never be blessed. May they always suffer in pain. May every passing day for them remind them of the miserable life that they have. Anyone that talks shit about you, they will receive the pain 1,000 times back. If you are in a group chat, I expect you to reply. If I want to talk to myself, why would I send a text to the group chat? Who will reply ah? Who will reply ah? What's the point of having a group chat if there's no chatting with the group? I'm talking to a wall, is it? If you are in a group chat with me, right, I expect you to reply. Don't just see my message all the damn time. Huh? I just did high rocks for the very first time today, and I just want to say, right, for those that are doing high rocks, right, good job, good job, good job. I respect you. I respect you. Before I did high rocks, right, I was like, why is everyone bragging that they go to high rock? Like, why must you post about it if you go there? I understand now. Post about it. If you did high rocks, post about it. Tell the whole world, brag about it. You have bragging rights. Because what the hell was that? You know, I thought I wasn't tired, right? Then I walked out, and then I sat down for 5 minutes, and then I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. And I'm a pretty fit person, you know, so like, wow, good job, okay? Whoever who did it, good job. I respect you. Good job. I respect you. I respect you, okay? Good job. You have bragging rights, huh? You have bragging rights. I'm so fucking tired. And it's like, no matter how much I sleep, I'm still tired. I can sleep 8 hours and I'm still tired. I can sleep 2 hours and I'm still tired. I wake up tired. I go to sleep tired. I always need sleep. I always need sleep. I'm so done with this shit because no matter how much I sleep, I'm always tired. Then what's the point of sleeping? I sleep or don't sleep, I also tired. Then I sleep for what? I'm just wasting time. And then I wake up tired. As you can see, the more I like or love you, the less confident I am. It will drop. My confidence will drop. If I don't like you, right, I am super confident all the way up here. I am so charming, funny and charismatic. I can talk well. I am myself. But the moment I like you, Whoop! No confidence. I am a weird person. I cannot talk around you. I am so weird. For some reason, the more I like someone, right, the less confident I am. If you think I'm normal, right, I don't like you. I don't like you. If you think that I'm weird and I cannot talk and I'm not a normal person, right, I have a big fat crush on you. So yeah, that's how you know whether I like you or not. Is whether I'm a normal person to you. Yeah. I do not know who needs to hear this, but if you are someone that cares a lot and you have a lot of problems, maybe don't care. Maybe just don't care. Maybe start to not care. If caring and giving a shit helps, then don't you think your problems will be gone by now? If giving a shit and caring helps, then why do you still have the same problems? Why are the same problems still here? Why is the same problem still here? Maybe the solution is to not care as much. To not give a shit. To not worry anymore. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried that? When you care too much, when you give too much shits, what happens? You're tired. You're sick and tired. You're annoyed. You have no energy left. And the problem is still there. How about not care? Just don't care. Just stop giving a shit. Just don't care. If your entire life you've been caring and you have a lot of problems, maybe start to not care. I do not know who needs to hear this, but I pray you find the one for you. The one where you don't have to anxiously check your phone to see whether they replied you because you know they would. The one where you don't feel guilty for double or triple texting them because you know that every single text you send them, they will be happy to see it. The one where you don't have to constantly text them for them to know that you exist. The one that remembers every single small detail about you, where you don't have to repeat things about yourself. The one that puts in effort to learn about what you like and don't like. The one where it feels like not a roller coaster around them, but around them it feels like peace, it feels like home. In fact, it's so peaceful that you think that, oh my god, is there something wrong? No, that's just peace. The one where you don't have to ask your friends if this person's the one, because you know. The one where it feels easy to share your life with and all your problems with because you know they will never judge you. The one where both of you will look forward to each other at the end of the day because both of you recharge each other. When you are tired, just seeing each other will recharge you. The one that will include you in all of their future plans. When they talk about the future, your name is always there. The one that's obsessed with you, crazily in love and obsessed with you. I pray you get that one. I pray you do. When a cutie patootie gets hurt, they become a baddie. Cutie patootie becomes a baddie when they get hurt. The more hurt they are, the more baddie they become. The biggest baddie in the world was hurt the most. All baddies were once cutie patooties. Once a cutie patootie is hurt, they die and become a baddie. So the next time you see a baddie, just know that you cannot mess with them because they were once cutie patooties that got hurt. They once were lover girls. They were once cutie patooties. Inside every baddie was once a cutie patootie that got hurt by someone. And if you are together with a cutie patootie right now, do not hurt them. If not, they will transform into a baddie that does not believe in love anymore. I pray that you find a job that makes you fall in love with your life so much. That you end up in a career that makes you fall in love with your life so much. That people are going to call you a workaholic because you're so addicted to your job. Because you're not even doing it for the money. You're just doing it because you love your job so much. That you don't even want to take off days. Every single day you want to work. Because that makes you feel alive. That makes you fall in love with your life even more. That you work so hard until people say you're crazy, until your friends call you crazy, but they don't understand how much you love it, how much you love your job. That to you is not just a job, it's your life, your livelihood. That it feels like your calling in life. Not many people understand it, how much you're willing to give up for this job. Not many people understand how much you're willing to give up to have this life. You dream about it, you eat about it, you talk about it. It's all you can think about. You're literally obsessed with it. That's how I know what you're meant to do in this lifetime. When what you do for a living does not even look like work anymore. Because you just love it so much. And I pray that you find that. And I pray that you get that. I do not know who needs to hear this, but do not fuck up a peaceful relationship. Do not sabotage a peaceful relationship. If you grew up with a lot of trauma and problems and stress, you would think that that is the norm. So when your relationship is too peaceful and too quiet, you would think that there's something wrong. And that's when you self-sabotage. You need to realize that healthy relationships, they don't need you to be stressed all the damn time. You are so used to the stress. You are so used to the hot and cold. You are so used to the push and pull that when someone's actually peaceful and calm around you and you feel that everything's peaceful, you think there's something wrong. And that's when you self-sabotage. That's why you're always pushing away good people for you. It's not that the universe does not have good people. It's that when the universe does give you good people, you think there's something wrong because you are so used to the chaos. When you are so used to the chaos, peace seems like a problem. You know how like when we're in a public space or we're in school and suddenly everyone just stops talking and it just seems weird all of a sudden because we are so used to the chatter, everyone yapping. When you are so used to the noise, peace seems like a problem. If the universe blesses you with someone that's peaceful, gives you a stable and peaceful relationship, always pick that one. Stop rushing back to the chaos and the stress and seeking that. You deserve a peaceful relationship. We all do, but stop self-sabotaging. Stop thinking there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. I just turned 26 and my biggest lesson is that it's okay to be lost. It's okay to not know what you're doing. Most people don't know what they're doing, and I realized that, you know what, as I get older, I'm lost. And I admit it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I admit it. I don't have a 10-year plan. I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't know my future. I'm lost. Most people are just pretending to know. Because most people are lost. And I realized till the day I die, I'm gonna be lost. And my lesson is I learned that, you know what? I'm gonna be okay with not knowing what's next. I'm gonna be okay with being lost. If you're feeling lost, that's normal. Seriously, that's normal. People just hide and pretend that they're not lost, but honestly, no one actually knows what they're doing. We can have an idea of like what we want in life and like what we're trying to achieve, our goals and everything, but life can just fuck you up in an instant and then you're lost. Something that I learned is that you need to be okay with being lost in life. You need to be okay with uncertainty. Just make the best of whatever situation you have right now. But if all of a sudden life comes and throws you a curveball, you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with that. And I think there's beauty in being lost because like, wow, we don't know what we're doing. Life is so uncertain, but yet we are still happy. Yet we can still love. Yet we can still find beauty in life. Even in the midst of all this chaos and like being lost, we can still find moments where we're like happy and like, you know what? I want to be alive. And that to me is the biggest lesson I've learned.